Good morning. My name is Tumi Tladi, and today it's Sunday, the 27th of June 2021. Time it's 12 minutes now before 7 a.m. And I'm not gonna be long because I need to go somewhere. So yeah, don't ask me where I'm going. Just know that I need to leave around 7:15. But I thought I should do this one interesting video, an episode. Okay, so we're gonna do something interesting. I'm gonna introduce another service called temp-mail.org. Okay, while I open two versions of my website, this one is .NET Framework and this one is .NET Core. Okay, we were about to do something. I already have a Visual Studio running. Okay, if my internet for some reason it's slow, please know that I'm downloading a movie. I have started downloading a movie I think an hour and a half ago. So yeah, but it's almost done. In case that my internet becomes slowish. Other than that, I'm not using my regular internet connectivity. I'm using something else that's different, a different SIM card. Okay, so why am I going to SQL Server Object Explorer while it's loading? If this is the first video of mine that you're bumping into, my name is Tumi Tladi, and then I created this YouTube channel with all these videos. Please start with the video number 0 and the overview of what this channel is all about, what identical docs it's all about. Please follow me on LinkedIn. I will leave the link on the description below. That's where I'm heavily involved, LinkedIn. So yes, my name is Tumi Tladi, and then I built this incredible system called Identical Docs with multiple platforms, or targeting multiple platforms, multiple applications, different technologies, and then this was a way for me to continue to learn. And then what you will see on this channel, even on this video, you're gonna see the rawness. I promise the rawness, meaning that I do not hide anything. I did not plan to do these things. I have planned, but did not do them prior. That's what I meant to say. Meaning that there are going to be issues. I'm an open person. I show you certain things. Although I'll give you tips and warnings that do this, do not do this. So the previous video that I did, it was a walkthrough on this specific file called _layout. So that one is for web applications, both in .NET Framework and .NET Core. So watch everything about that video, before this one. And please, if you want to follow along and understand what exactly I'm doing, I suggest that you start from video number 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way until you understand how did I get here, because I move randomly. Let me just identical docs. Even what I'm doing right now, there's database in production. I explain in detail the tables, everything inside. So hence I'm saying, please watch the very first video before you can understand what I'm doing. Good, cool. So we're about to do registration. We not only want to look at the UI, we're also going to look at the code behind, and I'm going to tell you the flaws in my system. So I'm currently busy with another new system. As you can see, it has a database already. I provisioned a database, I think sometime last week, 3 to 4 days ago. C versus C database. It's .NET Core. Everything is .NET Core. It has going to have a Xamarin application. Okay, that's on the side. What was I saying before I interrupted myself with the database? That what I'm gonna do today, the registration, like the registering the user, for you to understand how I end up building this system, because you're gonna have to take certain things into consideration first. So it's one of those things that you need to be aware of. So there are flaws in the system, and I'm aware, and I'm hoping in the new system I'm gonna fix them, and then you're gonna learn more about them. Okay, what that guy is loading, like I said, this service, it's a disposable temporary email. I use it, I trust it. By default, they generate this email. We're gonna use it to test our system. So let me do this. Like I said, the internet is gonna be slow because I'm downloading. I'm hoping that this is not gonna affect what I need to do. Okay, so we're gonna register two accounts first using .NET Framework. There's gonna be a normal user, and then this one I'm gonna use it to register the administrator, but the process is the same. But I'm gonna tell you something that's different. If you've been following along, you would notice certain things that I said we will bump into. Okay, so here I'm gonna register a normal user. Here I'm gonna register an admin user, but I'll tell you why admin user, because my system has a bug for administrators specifically on this platform, .NET Framework. Yes, did I click register? Okay. You know what? Let me pause this movie because it's not worth it. It's absolutely not worth it. Pause. Yes. Okay. Seriously? Okay. Right. So the very first flow is this guy. This is the very first flow. The title should not be a text box where I type in Mr. Mrs. Miss. It should be a drop down. So like I said, my system doesn't have a table called titles. It's a big flaw. Your system should have a table called titles. Now, this YouTube channel, it's meant for any first year, second year, third year, fourth year. I don't care what level of year you are in university. This channel, if you're in IT, it's meant for you. Also, for somebody who has landed a job, a professional job, working for a software company, this is also for you. And then for that one person who wants to start a new app, a new mobile app, a new web application, or just want to build a fully integrated system. So these are the things that I've learned along the way. Hence, I'm saying there are a couple of flaws that I have identified. Cool. Now, let's go back. So that's the very first thing. But what you need to know about my system is that I did my utmost best to replicate, or should I say duplicate? I don't know the difference. I know the difference, but in this context, yeah, is that they're the same. Oh, interesting. I did not know that I did not do register for the .NET Core. Like I said, I didn't do this prior. Oh boy. Okay. Interesting. But I did do the login. Wow. Okay, because I didn't finish the identity system. We call this in .NET Core identity system. I did only the login to test the database, but I did not do, because you have been seeing me logging in using this a platform, right? Yes, I did this, but I did not do. I configured, but did not do this guy. Okay, no, it's fine. So it seems like I got a lot of work to do. Yeah. Besides, right now school is not demanding anymore. I need to clean this guy up, but I'll show you something about it though. Yeah, let's do that before we. Okay, I'll come to this guy. So I'm gonna show you something. A normal .NET Framework application. Visual Studio, hurry up, controller, MVC, account controller. We're gonna focus on the specific controller because the new architectural design for the .NET Core is different. They didn't bundle everything inside one controller, they separate them because in .NET Core they're using Razor pages. Even though you are using MVC or you chose MVC, that also for identity system it's Razor pages. Okay, that's the identity system. Okay, I've noticed something about Visual Studio, that it has been doing this thing, not responding twice. I don't know why, because I'm not doing anything else in the background, so I don't know why it's slowish. Because I have been seeing this abnormally and I don't like it. Okay. Right. So this is now delaying me. Okay, in the meantime, let's register. We'll come back to this guy. So, username. Let's say YouTube underscore user. Right. The second one is going to be YouTube underscore admin. Title, let's just say Mr. Initials, let's do YouTube user. Yes. First name, YouTube user. Gender, it's both gonna be male. Email, this way we're gonna borrow this guy, copy, paste. Address 12345 Henry Jacobs Street. It doesn't exist, by the way. Now my system, let's see, because right now there are no cities, but let's see. I know this one works. So Henry lives in Free State. Let's wait for there we go. It works. Good. Lives in Bloemfontein. Bloem. Oh, I didn't know that can. Okay. Now the password. My super secret password. Okay. And now we're about to register, right? So let's register. Let's see if it's gonna go through. Let's see if my system is awake. I think yes. They said, please check your email sent to you and confirm your account. You must be confirmed before you can log in. So I've designed my system that, hey, let's tell them that we've sent them an email and then they should check email sent to them and confirm their account before they can log in. Good. Okay, and if you notice, this is an info page. Although I'm still on the register view, or should I say page, or should I say the register route, but this is an info page. Okay. Like I said, I'm disappointed that I did not do this, but like I said, now I have a free time. I'm gonna do this and I'll come back and say I did this. Okay. Now, I want to check something this side. Okay. Microsoft should tell us that we should not, so we're going to study what we did, even the confirming and everything, right? Yeah, no, this computer, I need to buy Apple MacBook. It's a goal. I need to buy it and I'm going to buy it soon. So this is the account controller. The very first thing that you're going to notice is with authorized attribute online number 20. I don't want to click. This guy's going to tell me not responsive, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Come on. Okay, this attribute means that the entire controller is being secured. Good. And then you will see that I don't have some weird empty lines at the end. And I don't keep the unnecessary, unused using statements, And, oh, this computer. Okay, in the meantime, I'll come back. Now, let's check if that email arrived. There we go. So, YouTube user, confirm your account, and then from the actual domain, accounts@identicaldocs.co.za. So the beauty, like I said, there's a video that I did where I showed where I'm hosting my web applications, because I also get the privilege to have email server, to set up accounts. I can also register the domains and everything. So this is an actual production live email account. Okay, the one that's responsible for sending these emails. And we'll take a look at the code, the one that actually does send this email. I didn't say open the file. I did not say open the file. My computer doesn't act up like this. Trust me, it doesn't. It's the thing I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. No, I think we should stop updating Visual Studio, because now I have to be critical, honestly. Because if you're gonna build the system also, this is gonna be one of the things you're gonna have to worry about. Do you have a high performant device? You can trust Visual Studio, The thing is, my PC, I know it's only 4 gig RAM, doesn't have graphics and everything. My laptop is the one that has interesting graphics and then interesting RAM, but I'm not using it more often because then I have to worry about the battery and all that, because it does a lot of other stuff. Okay, so nevertheless, cool. So I use comments, and then this is the guy that talks to application DB context. Okay, private read only. It needs to be private. It needs to be read only. I have a space between, like here I say, this is gonna be my properties. I only have a sign-in manager and user manager, and I have two constructor, the default and overlay constructor. And then I do have the actions. I call these action methods. So this one's for login. We don't care about this at the moment, but we do care about this guy called register. So here we say allow anonymous. These are the basic stuff. Although we said authorize the entire attribute, we need only people that are authorized in order to talk to this controller. But here we say let's allow anonymous. Okay, so please, your code, make sure you have a try and catch block, please, and please do something inside the catch. Please do something, because I want to talk about what's happening in the first get. This is the first get. This is a get version of register. This is a post version of register. So I try because I'm getting data from database. You should know why you're trying, and I'm returning the view. So you should know this one is the basic. But to populate the register view with these. So let's do that. Basically, let me do in a different tab. When it loads like this, it's triggering get. So that populate the register with these, that method, it's populating data from database. This is coming from database. It's populating gender, it's populating provinces, and it's also going to populate the city. So hence I have a method, custom method called populate the register view with these, because it's a number of the things. So let's go and check that method quickly. There we go. So private void, it's not public, it's private void. It should be asynchronous. I thought about this multiple times. It should be asynchronous, although it's not asynchronous. Okay, now I'm using this dynamic property called viewback to hold those values. Okay, I think I need to correct myself that I'm not populating city. I'm only populating gender and provinces because my code is correcting me. And then the way my naming convention, because if I'm using this viewback because it's a dynamic property, I like that the key is gonna start with the viewback. Then I know viewback genders, viewback provinces. And I'm getting data from a custom class called utilities, and then I'm using you see, okay, let's go inside that class. Because I said I was gonna show you everything how this system got to be built, because not just the fancy UI, it's the code that's dramatic behind the scenes. So I created a custom class inside the helpers folder for MVC. It's called utilities. This is where I dump a lot of stuff in here. Cool. So let's wait for it to breathe. Yeah, no, I apologize for my VS, or should I say Visual Studio, being slowish. Usually before I record, I let it run in idle mode for about 20 to 30 minutes, because then I know it finishes a lot of stuff behind the scenes. But I think I'm gonna have to suspect the newly upgraded version, or should I say updated version of VS. That's because I haven't been using this newly updated or upgraded version of Visual Studio for long. So the previous one I know was steady, and now this one, like I said, okay. I'm gonna provide alternative. I'm gonna provide alternative using Azure DevOps to navigate to the code. I'm not gonna wait for that thing to finish. Hurry up, man. Azure DevOps. Because like I said, 2 instances where I saw it doing this. I don't know why for too long, but yeah. but I'll do investigation because that's some Edge. See, Edge, you're busy doing stuff behind the scenes. You're not supposed to do stuff behind the scenes. Damn it. And Microsoft needs to work on Edge. Edge needs to have a fewer stuff that are occupying the memory. Like, I understand it's multiple tabs opened, but yeah, they need to work on this thing. And Google Installer, these are things I hate. Okay, VS. It's fine. Let's go to identical docs. You see, C versus C, I've already put it on version control, but I'm not going to tell you what the system is all about. It's a proprietary system, but I'm not going to tell you what it does or what it's going to be doing. Nope. So it's fine. Let's go quickly to the code for identical docs. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fun because I knew that should I bump into this, I should have Azure DevOps ready to continue to show code, although I won't be able to be flexible in navigating to certain classes quickly like I usually do in VS, but it's okay. So this is where we were, and then I'm still looking at time, but I have registered account. I just need to confirm. So we were on help us, looking at MVC. We were looking at this class called utilities, and then we need to go back to controllers. We were looking at account controller from MVC, and there we go. Okay, in the meantime, let me register another user for, okay, but let's first confirm this one. Let me quickly confirm this one so that I can use a clean guy. So it says YouTube user confirm your account. Please confirm your account by clicking this link. So I've noticed that I don't know what they did on this platform, but this used to be a clickable link. So right now they're exposing exactly that link, what the link contains. Yes, I think it has to do with security because the links are being generated are not secure. So but if you can just copy this guy in a different tab, I think that will be pretty much helpful. So if I hit enter, it's going to trigger confirm email page, and let's see if we are confirming this account. If it's loading like this, just know it's a success. There we go. Congratulations, we currently have good news. Thank you for confirming your email. We welcome you to Identical Docs family. Now please click here to log in. So the account is being confirmed. But I want to show you something else. So let's register a new user. So we know about this, right? Let me move this guy. No, this one. So this is going to be for that admin. So YouTube underscore admin. And then title doctor. Initials YouTube admin. And then YouTube admin. Gender, it's going to be male. And then I also need, because we are done with this guy, I can delete this temporary guy. Just click a delete. It's been deleted. It will generate a new one. While it generates a new one, we'll come back to it. 98765. Wait. Peter Park Road. These don't exist. I'm just creating stuff out of nowhere. From Gauteng this time. Gauteng. Let's wait for the cities. There you go. And then let's say Boxback. Doesn't matter. My super secret password. Okay. So there's a new account. Let's wait for the email. And by the way, unfortunately I won't be able to do the validations, but there are validations in place. There we go. So let's register this one, because I want to show you something about this guy. See Visual Studio, still doing this thing. I don't know why, but it's still doing this. So let me destroy this guy so that my PC can perform. I don't know why. I don't know when. I don't know. I need to complain to Microsoft. but that's why I'm using alternatively add alternative guy, which is this guy. Okay, so again, we've just sent you, that means it's success. Let's see it. And come on. And by the way, my system doesn't allow me or allow you to use the same email to register. It doesn't. Okay, so I haven't confirmed this admin account, but if you try to log in, I'm gonna show you something, because there was a bug, and I did communicate with my friend Wiseman. There was a bug previously. It will allow you to log in. For me, it's a bug _admin, and then my super secret password. Okay, so because this person hasn't confirmed the account, here it is. They haven't confirmed it, right? What previously they would log in and allow them to be authenticated. Then my point was, what was the purpose of having to authenticate the user account? So if I do log in, you will see that's going to say ho 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 ho. There we go. Now it says, warning, you must have a confirmed email to log in. The confirmation link has been resent to your email account. Resent. And if you look at the page is error page. I did this because I want to handle the bug that was created by default by Microsoft Teams, right? Because I'm making sure, and then I'm making sure that I de-authenticate you afterwards. So let's see, there has to be another email. Let's go back to the list. There has to be 2 emails. My inbox is empty. It can be empty. There we go. 2 of them, because I then resent. So let's quickly take a look at that. So I was saying utilities, and then we were looking at this class, because utilities is going to use this public static application DB context, because this way I instantiate it. And then it was going to go and say get provinces. See, the problem with having to use this, I can't. Visual Studio is flexible in doing what I want it to do. My time. Okay, those things are at the top. Get one gender. I don't want gender. I want all the genders. Get one province. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back to register. No, wait, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. There's no method. In fact, this is where we were, right? Can we navigate inside Azure DevOps? No, it's triggering developer accounts. I don't want that. So we can't navigate, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to scroll manually. So this is a consequence of using. There we go. You see it says utilities. Go to the this instance of application DB context. You find a property called genders and provinces. Yes, that's coming from DAO. It's not a method. Sorry. The only thing I need was this guy being globally, initialized or instantiated. This guy. I'm sorry. Okay. So now we understand how we end up populating those guys. Okay. So let me quickly go back to register, because it's a very interesting thing. So we are done with this guy. If there are any exceptions, again, you still need to repopulate again and then handle show the exception. I'm using my alert danger. We've covered this guy, so we are done. Okay. And then for this one, allow anonymous, validate anti-forgery, passing in the object, and then I check try and catch block. Let's go quickly to catch. What's happening? Catch, I still populate, alert for exception, and then you see what I do. Lock the current user out so they first confirm their account before proceeding. So I create another custom method. I will log out. There is a default one, but I create another one where I log the user out. Also, it's the same thing I do, that if the model state is valid, okay, I'm gonna get the gender, and then I'm gonna use check if the gender is selected. So this is my own custom validations, and then I'm gonna get the province ID. I'm using something else, and then so that we can check if the province has been selected. I'm sorry, I have to move fast. City, the same thing. Let's go and get the city and then check if the city has been selected. And then this is how I build the entire application user object where I'm getting everything, and then here is deleted by default should be false. Now this is where .NET Core comes in, because remember I'm using the same database that was initially created by .NET Framework. Now .NET Core is making use of it. So .NET Core forces me to use these three properties: normalized username, normalized email. You see, as you can see, I'm still taking from the same username but to ARPA, same email but to ARPA, and then concurrency stamp I'm just using new GoIt because it's forcing me. We've done this in before. And then var, we're going to create that object, the user, and with the password if it succeeded, and then we're going to sign them in if it succeeded. But check this, if it succeeded, we're going to sign them in and we're going to tell them success. But check it, what it does: log the current user out so they first confirm the account before proceeding. This is what I was saying, that I log you out and then I return you to where the info view. That's what you saw firstly. But then if that's the case, then I should remove this code. Remove this code. Wait, this one. Remove this one because I cannot sign them in. Does it make sense? Do not send them in. On the register, this is unnecessary, line 300. We can only send email confirmation token async, but do not send them in. But make sure that they are logged out. So this is performance. Even if I don't have this guy, but this is not necessary. Do not send them in. Okay. And then if we got this far, there are issues, again, repopulate and write the message to say your registration could not. See, now there's a spelling error. Oh boy, could not be completed at this time. Please try again. Now there's a spelling error. So in a nutshell, this is a register and then accounts have been created. Now let's quickly confirm this one and it will be done. On the same tab because I won't need this anymore. There we go. Now I can log in with either one of these accounts. Let's first start with the first account, YouTube_user. My time, I'm supposed to be gone. It's fine. We'll talk about this later on. I'll do another video. We'll talk about this, how I engineered my system, that after you have a confirmed your account, what should happen. We'll talk about this. Stay tuned for the next video. Unfortunately, right now, I need to disappear. Or maybe I'll make a video when I come back. Right now, I need to disappear. We'll talk about this and we'll talk about this value, first time user being true. We'll talk about this. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. How I did it for identical dogs, because there was a need that you don't just get to be logged in. You see, still, they're not authenticated yet. But I'll talk about that. For now, I have to disappear. But this has been interesting because, like I said, I keep on learning at the same time. Other than that, thank you very much. And we'll see you next time.